Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reata Horsemanship. I'm Luke Brown. I'm excited to be with you here today on Fun Friday. What a beautiful morning. It is nice and cool this morning down here in the valley in Santan Valley, Arizona. And I'm just training horses and having a lot of fun. And the horse that I'm riding right now is Ember. She is a 2.5-year-old Gypsy Banner Halflinger cross. She's 3/4 Gypsy Banner, 1/4 Halflinger, and she's doing really well. She's coming right along, and one of her biggest challenges was she would spook to like the stirrup on her blind side. So if, again, for those of you who haven't heard what that means, the blind side, if I'm on the ground and I'm moving her in a left circle, so she's going in a left circle, her right side would be her blind side. So she'd spook to a stirrup, maybe tapping on her elbow on her right side, or flapping, or a flag that I'd put on that side, or a plastic sheet. And the same way the other way, if I was going right and she had a flag over the top of her going on the left side of her, she would kind of spook to that. She's quite a bit worse on her right side than her left, more reactive to it. So we've, it took about 2 weeks to start riding her because I had to work through those issues. I don't like a horse to be real reactive to something like that before I get on them. If they are real reactive to it, I want to make sure and get them over that, help them get through most of that before I start riding them, because your leg or things are going to happen on that blind side when you're turning a corner that could set them off. But she's coming right along, doing really well. This is the end of her 4th week. She is going to be with me for a couple more weeks as we start riding out and riding in the neighborhood and down into the Queen Creek wash. And she's, I foresee a beautiful future with her and her owner. Her owner is a wonderful lady who has put her heart and soul into this horse, and she has a sweet young daughter, and they're going to just have a wonderful relationship with Ember, being able to ride her. And she's just such a good-natured horse. Anyway, I could go on all day about these horses, and I just love what I do and love these horses and appreciate the opportunity that I have to work with them. And today for Fun Friday, I wanted to tell a little joke, and this is a joke about a doctor who loves horses, an anorexic blonde, and a middle-aged overweight man. And this doctor, he specialized, well, he owns horses, he owns a horse property, and he specializes in weight management programs. So weight loss and weight gain management programs. And that's what he does. That's his specialty. And he loves horses. So you can imagine that some of his advice centers around horses at times. So one day he went into the office, left his horse ranch and went into the office, or his horse property, went into the office, and he had a couple new clients for the day. And one was an anorexic blonde, and this anorexic blonde came in and asked him, she recognized that she was anorexic and she wanted help. She needed help. And so he said, well, that's just my specialty. Let's create a program for you. And one of the things that I want you to do, after he got done creating the program and he wrote it down, they talked about it, and the last thing he said, I want you to do, I just want you to eat like a horse. Just eat like a horse. And the anorexic blonde looked at him kind of oddly and said, okay, I'll try that. So she goes home. And later in the day, another new client of his, an overweight man, came in, and he was very, very overweight. He was probably pushing 400 pounds, 380 pounds. And he came up to the doctor and he says, Doc, I really, really need to lose some weight, but I do not like walking. I do not like riding bikes. I don't like hiking. I don't know what to do. And the doctor thought a moment and he said, well, do you like horses? And the man said, yeah, I like horses. And so he said, well, why don't you start a horseback riding program? That's always good exercise, to ride horses. So the man said, I'll sure do that. And the doctor said, I have just a referral for you. So he wrote down the horse owner's name and sent the man on his way. Well, a couple of weeks later, it was actually a month later, both of the anorexic blonde and the overweight man came in, and the doctor asked the anorexic blonde, he said, how's your weight gain program going? And she said, I don't know what to do. I've been doing exactly what you've told me, and I've been eating like a horse, and I can't gain any weight. In fact, I've lost weight. And the doctor said, well, that is odd. I can't believe you've lost weight. Why don't you go home and just try my program for another month. So she went home and for a month, and the overweight man came in, and he said, the doctor asked him, well, how are you doing with your weight loss program? And the overweight man said, I just can't seem to be losing any weight. And the doctor said, well, why don't you keep following my program for one more month, and how's your horseback riding coming along? And he said, it's fine. I'm starting to learn how to horseback ride, and I just barely got into it. And the doctor said, well, do that a lot more, and let's see you in a month. And so a month goes by, and the anorexic blonde and the overweight man come in, and the anorexic blonde talks to the doctor, and the doctor asks her, how's your weight loss program, or how's your weight gain program going? And she said, I don't understand why I can't gain any weight. In fact, I've lost weight again. And the doctor said, well, tell me what you've been doing. And she said, I've been doing everything you told me, including eating like a horse. And in fact, I added grain to my diet, and I'm still losing weight. And the overweight man came in, and the doctor asked him, how's your weight loss program going? And he said, well, I haven't lost any weight, but the horses have lost 15 pounds. Oh, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Whether you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, I hope you're more successful than that and take better advice than that doctor who loves horses. Hope you guys have a great day, fun Friday, and a wonderful weekend. Until next time. Oh, before I forget, on Sunday the 19th, so that's just in 2 days, Sunday the 19th at 8:30 a.m. Make sure to meet us at Santan Regional Park in Queen Creek, Arizona, where we're gonna ride out, and you get to meet Eddie. So it's a meet and greet with me, Stacy, and Eddie, and I'm gonna be riding Eddie on the trail that day. And so we look forward to lots of you coming. And afterwards, after a couple hour ride, we're gonna drive over. We're gonna pack everything up and put our horses in the trailers and drive over to Santan Flat and have lunch there and get to know each other a little bit better. So I look forward to seeing you guys this Sunday, December 19th at 8:30 a.m. and we'll start our ride at 9 o'clock sharp. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. See you then. Until next time, be thankful, live with purpose, live with passion, and as always, stay safe in the saddle.